Hello, dear listeners, and welcome back to Book Summary 5, the 5-Minute Summary channel. I'm Sammy, your host. Today, we're diving into Switch, How to Change Things When Change is Hard by Chip Heath and Dan Heath, published in 2010. This insightful book explores how to make lasting changes in our lives, organizations, and communities by understanding and working with the human psychology of change. Let's dive into the key concepts and insights so you'll feel like you've read it cover to cover. Switch begins with a fundamental premise. To create change, we need to appeal to both the rational and emotional sides of our minds. The authors use a powerful metaphor to explain this concept: the rider and the elephant. The rider represents our rational, analytical side, while the elephant represents our emotional, instinctive side. For effective change, we must engage both the rider and the elephant and shape the path they travel. The first step in making a switch is to direct the rider. The rider needs clear direction to avoid overanalyzing and getting stuck in paralysis by analysis. To do this, the authors suggest finding the bright spots, which means identifying what's already working well and replicating those successes. By focusing on these positive examples, we can create a clear and compelling vision for change. Another way to direct the rider is to script the critical moves. This means breaking down the change into specific, actionable steps. Instead of vague goals, we need precise actions that the rider can follow. By providing clear instructions, we reduce the rider's tendency to overthink and increase the likelihood of action. The next step is to motivate the elephant. The elephant is driven by emotions and needs to feel motivated to move. One effective way to motivate the elephant is to find the feeling. This involves connecting with the emotional side of the change and making people feel the need for it. Stories, vivid images, and personal connections can help engage the elephant and create a sense of urgency. Shrinking the change is another strategy to motivate the elephant. Big changes can be intimidating and overwhelming, causing the elephant to resist. By breaking the change down into smaller, manageable steps, we make it easier for the elephant to start moving. Celebrating small wins along the way can also help maintain momentum and build confidence. The third step in making a switch is to shape the path. This involves creating an environment that makes the desired change easier to achieve. One way to shape the path is to tweak the environment. Small changes in the environment can have a big impact on behavior. For example, rearranging the layout of a workspace or making healthy foods more accessible can facilitate positive changes. Building habits is another key aspect of shaping the path. Habits are powerful because they automate behavior, reducing the need for conscious effort and decision-making. To build new habits, the authors suggest using action triggers, which are specific cues that prompt the desired behavior. By associating the new behavior with a regular part of our routine, we can make it more likely to stick. The authors also emphasize the importance of rallying the herd. People are influenced by the behavior of those around them. By creating a sense of community and showing that others are also making the change, we can leverage social influence to drive adoption. Publicly celebrating successes and sharing stories of others who have made the change can help build a supportive environment. Throughout the book, the Heath brothers provide numerous examples and case studies to illustrate their points. They share stories of successful change initiatives in various contexts, from businesses and schools to communities and individuals. These real-world examples demonstrate how the principles of directing the rider, motivating the elephant, and shaping the path can be applied to achieve lasting change. Switch, How to Change Things When Change is Hard by Chip Heath and Dan Heath is a practical and insightful guide to understanding and implementing change. By recognizing the dual roles of the rider and the elephant, and shaping the path they travel, we can overcome obstacles and make meaningful, lasting changes in our lives and organizations. Thank you for tuning in to Book Summary 5, the 5-Minute Summary channel. If you enjoyed this summary, please subscribe, like, and share it with your friends. Until next time, Happy reading.